Each part exists as concentrated energy. Without energy, action does not occur. Each part manifests as an agent. A servant agent renders service to a guiding agent. The servant agent will carry out the action at the appropriate moment and according to its instrumentalization. Localized consciousness is represented in the myth of Prometheus. The servant agent will fulfill the task, consciously or unconsciously, but will always be in service to it. And the task is already defined for each part of the project. Each part, therefore, serves the project. Philosophy develops refined concepts about service and about the meaning of serving. There is a broad appropriation of these concepts by the various human societies. One of the most dangerous concepts for the being is that of servant agent of humanity. In this concept, humanized gods are created and placed in the sole function of serving humanity. This presupposes a path of sacrifice for human nature toward the divine through the example that service represents. As has already been clarified, the action of each part will be carried out, and each action follows an uninterrupted sequence. The agent renders service immediately to the previous sequence and hands the action over to the agents of the subsequent sequence. It is extremely difficult to find an agent conscious of its own action. And it is here that the true meaning of knowledge arises, which is nothing more than that which confers consciousness upon the act. Throughout existence, the great majority of beings act without knowing what they did or why they did it. Throughout life, beings move in perfect communion with ignorance. To the fire of Prometheus, existence opposes innumerable pieces of information, endorsed by science and by religion, intended to comfort the being and to strengthen ignorance. Idleness, indolence, and conformism keep beings bound to the commitment of servitude. Lack of attention is the crime that generates unknowing. It is attention that opens the doors. It is attention to oneself that grants the being knowledge of the original universal agent. Knowing this agent places the being at the origin, in the knowledge of existence, and of every movement, with awareness of the whole and of the always.